What's up, guys, and welcome back to another City Skylines stream, and we are back in the lovely little town of Valiant Springs, taking a look at our little camping site. Pretty busy, our little camping park that we made, our nature reserve that we have along the riverside. But this town has really just been coming together pretty smoothly. I'm loving all the parks, all the new stuff, and we haven't even unlocked all of the new stuff just yet. We still have some zoos to make, some amusement parks, and that'll all come in time. Last time we built this lovely little park. I say little park, but it's not really that little. It's a pretty big park, but it's our shining gem in our, or what's going to be our downtown. So yeah, that really just came out looking good, and we're going to get some more buildings around it, make it look even better. But for right now, it's pretty good. We do have some issues, some death issues, and I believe we were having some trash issues as well. We'll try to get all that resolved. We're very close to unlocking the crematoriums, which are going to help a lot. Just under 1,000 people to get those, so we need a little more housing. And then I do want to try and work on our highway system, at least sort of temporarily get this side hooked up like we did that side over there. And yeah, we're having some issues. We are having some issues. How's everyone doing? Navigator, Alpha, how you guys doing this evening? It looks like Central Park. That's kind of the look I was going for. So I'm glad I succeeded at that. Alright, where did I delete power? Did I delete power, or do we just not have enough of it? We do have the geothermals. We also have the solar updrafts, which are by far the most efficient in terms of our money, but also not polluting. So let's actually do one of these over by the farms, just for now. Just to make sure that we're actually gonna have enough power for the rest of the city. Looks like we're good now. Death is really becoming an issue because our cemetery, wherever it is, it's somewhere down here. Yeah, this guy filled up, so no one's going in there anymore. So we either need a new one, but I'm gonna try to hold out for the crematoriums because we are so close. So that would be nice. And we do have another cemetery. We put one down there, and we actually have a second. So hopefully they'll be okay. Hopefully they can hold out. Hey, what's up, Chief? Welcome to the stream. Let's do a little bit of office building at the edge of the park there, around the hospital. I think that would be good. And then let's actually zone in here. Make a little area. Maybe something a little bit like that. Maybe even connect that there, disconnect that. I kind of like that. I kind of think that's a little funky looking, but also kind of cool. And then we'll fill all that in with some more residential. Just make sure they do have water. I plan to head there. Oh yeah, and those garbage issues are starting to pop up, because all of our recycling plants are down on this end of the city. So getting some spread out would probably be a good thing eventually. What's our resources like? Ooh, we have a lot of oil on the coast here. I don't know if I want to do oil industry though, just because it is so dang dirty. We do have a lot of trees, but I really don't want too much industry down on this end, especially since we're probably going to do a zoo down here. I think we were talking about that last time. So I want to keep that area clean for all the animals. We could, for the time being, just stick some recycling plants back here by the highway, which might not be the worst spot for them. If we just Stick a couple in right there. That way they're not polluting, but they will serve that entire side of the city. Oh, they do need some water. There you guys go. And they also need power. That would probably help. And actually, can we get rid of this? Can't get rid of that yet. That little power line, so we'll keep that until we get some zoning. I guess we could zone some offices or something alongside there. Actually, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of commercial there would be kind of cool. If we filled this side with commercial, although probably gonna put some roads in there eventually, but eventually is the key word, right? So we'll just start with a little bit, get these guys some shopping, and then hopefully we can get rid of those unneeded power lines, since we do have the demand for it. We also put in that university there last time. We should maybe think about doing some more high schools though, because we do only have the one still in the city. So let's see, maybe across from the cemetery we could do a high school. I'm okay with that. At least for now. We can always move it. It's not really a big deal to move. That'll help increase the land value and the demand for these people coming in here. There's also just normal parks, which we haven't really been using at all. I think we put in a basketball court down here. But because we can create our own, why would we use the normal parks? Although that's a pretty good spot for one. It does fit in pretty well. Got the playground, botanical gardens, which could go in there. Japanese gardens, flower gardens, which aren't that big. And that's pretty much it. And then just the plazas. Which we could do like 3 of these. That actually might look kind of cool if we did one little plaza of plazas. Your high school was near a cemetery in your hometown? Not right next to it, but very close? So you're saying it's realistic? My city design is perfect. Let's do a little bit of that action. And is that not right? Hold on. That goes to there? There we go. That looks good. And let's draw these so those light posts are on the inside. Not a huge deal, but I noticed it. And it's something we can fix, so I fixed it. That looks pretty good. And then we'll start in early today with some boulders. Just put a little guy right there. Time to boulders. About 10 minutes. We're getting in early. But that does look pretty good. We'll add just a few trees around here. And I dig it. I like it. Simple, effective, adding some parks, increasing the demand for people to live there. Ooh, do we want to zone along the main road though? Of course they build immediately. But it looks like we're actually doing offices and a little bit of commercial as well. Here's hoping they fix the auto bulldoze mod. Is that one of the ones that are still broken, I'm assuming then? I'm sure it'll get fixed eventually. Now, where do we want to go with this? Because this is a pretty interesting little space we have here in terms of our shape. We could do something like that. That would work. That does create a 5-way intersection there, which is actually kind of cool. And then we actually could do that if we wanted to, which is kind of funky. And that definitely is kind of funky. Can't tell if I like that or not. I don't like that. And yeah, that's just a little too close. Although if we could get this going right behind there, I kind of like that. Now that I like. So we get zoning on both roads, but they don't actually overlap. I'm kind of okay with that 5-way intersection just because I don't think it's going to get used too much. And if it does, we can always make some changes to it. Hasn't been touched in 3 years? Oh, well then maybe it won't get fixed. I don't know. That actually, almost connects perfectly to there. Why is that slightly off? Is it because of this? Is this slightly off? Something there. Oh, it might be because that curve wasn't completely perfect. We're catching it early, though. Good. Yeah, this is probably slightly, yep, ever so slightly off. Now, that zoning's nice and perfect. This is still very slightly off right there, which is kind of a shame. Although maybe we don't want that going through to there. Just keep it separate. They got a way in over there. And then obviously they can come in from the main road. But it does look a little disconnected, doesn't it? Maybe we'll put some walking paths in here. Ooh, maybe we'll do another little park in that little triangle. Pretty close to the Oak Gardens Park, so maybe not. But maybe. Actually, it'd be kind of cool if we still zoned here, but then had park on the inner bit, like a little courtyard park almost. We could just use the tiny side entrance, the smaller gates, get them in there, walking around. I'll think on that. We'll see what happens. Let's continue that almost all the way through. I'll put some cross bits going like so. And actually, I'm kind of thinking something like that. Maybe even going the other way. Like that, a little neighborhood, or commercial area maybe, even. And that could go all the way through. It would go all the way from here, all the way down to there, which I guess is okay. And that can't quite go to there. We could do something like that. And that is kind of funky looking though. Maybe if it connected like that. I kind of like that. Like that. And let's get some more of that residential in. And this is an interesting spot here because we've got all that low density. I didn't even think about that. Are we going to transition it to the high density right here? Is this where it's going to happen? I definitely want these bits to be high density. And let's just make sure they're gonna have all that water. There we go. Oh, somebody just upgrade? I think I heard an upgrade. Might have been mistaken though. Was it a park? Did the park just upgrade? Or am I hearing things? I might be hearing things. Because this one was 4. And it won't get to level 5 unless we put some more entertainment in it. And this one's already level 4. And oh, it's really close. Oh, another thing we can do that we didn't do last time is maybe getting a park maintenance building somewhere in the city to help maintain those parks. I do also want to move our disaster response unit because it's just kind of a weird spot for it right there. So maybe we'll do that as well. How's our electricity? This is all connected. We don't need you anymore. We also don't need you anymore, thankfully. And yeah, make sure this is all filled into there. And how close? Oh, we're so close to 18,000. So those guys are building. Yeah, what do we want to do right here? Let's actually start mixing in some zoning here and do the apartment buildings on the backs of the offices. Oh, there we go. We're a big city. 18,000 population. We've got the crematoriums. Also have the water treatment plant, which might be a good thing. I don't know if we want to use that though, because we are using the eco sewage drain pipes. So I wonder if these actually have a better, cleaner output than the eco ones. I wouldn't think so, but you never know. We definitely want the eco water treatment plant though, but we don't get that till I believe 36,000, so we're still a little ways away from that. Also have a new 2-kilometer tile, which is super awesome because I really want to work on this highway over here. So I guess, do we want that one or do we want this one? We could also get this one and just make that one sort of official. But let's grab that one. So we have a T. We've got our T city. That way we have access to the highway up here so we can get that express highway going through. We also need those crematoriums. Luckily, thanks to our Walnut Park, we have tons of extra cash. Yeah, let's put a little crematorium down in here. Let's put one somewhere back here. Maybe right there where that dead person is. It's a good sign that you need a crematorium if there's a dead person in the building. We'll do another on the main road over here. And just a couple more to give us some good coverage down here by the hospital. Probably be a good spot. That fits right there. And now coverage should be more than enough. It seems like we have a lot of people. It's actually only about 100 people. It's just they're patiently waiting to be transported. So now our highway. Let's get this all fixed up. So you can see it actually almost lines up here on the north bit a little bit, but then dips down to this cloverleaf. Instead, we're gonna move it up to here, allowing them to go north and go straight through, but not necessarily go south in the city. At least I don't think so. I guess we could. I guess we could keep it a cloverleaf just way up here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what we do. But let's pause while we're doing this so we don't anger any drivers and get rid of all of this. All the temporary stuff. Lots of skulls, a lot of skulls. There's a little bit of a death. We were waiting for the crematoriums. But we got them now, so hopefully it'll be all good. But how you doing, Moki? Welcome. And we do have the farms, but that was temporary as well, because we wanted that to change. Because we actually want this whole area to be farms. I'm going to keep this little bit right here, just because it is going to come down here. Probably going to take it underground, just so we don't have to mess with the park, and then bring it up over here, where it's going to end up being eventually. So all of this gets taken out. You're just gonna temporarily go to there and to there. And now this bit. So we're gonna have to mess with the trains a bit. Do we have trains? Did we get trains? We did. And does it... I really have to put a train station down before I can use tracks? Alright, train station. Which actually is kind of a good spot for a train station, to be honest. So we'll just delete it so we get access to the tracks. And then we're going to chop this right there. And just get rid of those. That's a very crazy curve. Why is it so curvy? It's a very curvy line. Probably straighten that up a bit. So that's just gonna continue straight on through. And it actually is gonna have to curve a little bit. And so many train lines are gonna have to be replaced. Hopefully I'll remember. I'll remember all this. And just take that all the way back, giving us ample amount of room. And do we want to go with a tunnel or a bridge? Let's go with a bridge. We could also do like a sunken highway sort of deal, but I think for this highway in particular, we'll just keep it a little simple. So that's going to go all the way down to there. I would actually like to take that back a little further, but we'll make do with what we have. So that'll go to there. Yeah, because I would like a nice little curve that links right up with that bit. But like I said, this is all just very temporary. Sunken highway, please. We might do a sunken highway. If we did one, I would want it to be a little more like in the city, because I feel like doing a sunken highway out here is kind of a weird placement of it. Because usually the purpose of a sunken highway is so you can get like roads over it, but we don't really have anything else out here. And did I connect these wrong? I did. I have them linking to the wrong spots. So this is actually supposed to link to down here. There we go. I know I made crazy highways, but not that crazy. Not that crazy, please. Up to there. So I was drawing that the right way. I just decided to change my mind halfway through it. It's weird that that bridge doesn't actually line up. Oh, it does. There we go. It just wasn't giving us the lineup in the preview. So all the way down to here. Up and over. Oh, if we can. And then all the way to there. Links up beautifully. So that's the expressway for people coming all the way over here that want to be going just across and not have to deal with the city traffic. And then for that reason, we'll also allow these guys to go to the north. And then the same, allowing you guys to come down that way. And actually, it'd be kind of cool, because we want to allow these guys to go to the north and come from the north to go to the east. It would actually be kind of cool if this curved around, went under the tiny segment of bridge, and then these two merging lanes actually linked up. I think that'd be kind of neat. So if we did something like this, get you going down here like so. Flipped around, of course. And going to the north. We might actually change some of those segments to be two-lane bit. But we can always upgrade it later. So you're going to come straight down and curve up like so. Yeah, maybe that'll be 2 lanes so they don't have to merge together. But we'll see how much it gets used before we do all that work. And then you're going to link up to there, hopefully. Use a little move it mod. Magic. Oh, still not allowing me because is that too low here, it looks like. Let's make that all the same height as that. Ooh. Don't forget about the middle one. Oh goodness. There we go. That looks pretty good. Not sunken into the middle of the earth. So all the way to there. And then this one is going to curve. We'll start it here. And we'll go 5 by 5, I think should be good. That way it's a pretty smooth curve looping back. And we'll see if we can just link that up perfectly to there. Ooh, the one underneath. There we go. Kind of weird looking. Kind of a little potato shape. We could just make it a large circle, which might be better looking. So what if we did like, since we have the room, now this is probably way too big. Went from way too small to way too big. Good lord, that is huge. Somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle would be good. The other option is kind of start it at an angle. Let's go maybe 1. Kind of like that. That's kind of okay. Still kind of funky. Still don't know if I like that. I want it to be sort of sleek looking. So what could we do? We could come off of the top of the bridge here. Put a loop. I don't know if that would look better or not. Let's give it a shot. So if we start it here. I kind of like that better. It's a little tighter. Then we can even snug it up a little more. It does give us this little weird interaction between the ramp and this bit. You can see it sort of slopes a little bit. So actually, if we could bring it from all the way back here, or even right in here. Gotta grab that node, move you. Start it a little further back. And then we can put you back and get rid of that bit. That way we don't have that weird slope with the ramp. because we actually have a little inner bit right there. So I'm down with that. That looks good. We'll keep that level a little further. Link that to there. And we have so many nodes. Maybe we'll just redraw this circular bit. So we'll start here. Start bringing it down into there. I like that. Or I will like that once it's looking decent. That's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good there. Heights could maybe use a little fixing, but we can raise that up just a smidge. There we go. That looks pretty good, and then it goes zooming off into there. And then we need one going the other way. Redo this side. We could have also, I guess, done a bridge go into there. But this will do. Maybe we'll even shorten that up just a little bit. Doesn't need to be that long. But that'll do. Hey, what's up, Kita? Is it Kita? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Welcome to the stream. And thank you very much for the follow. So get that going to there. And going somewhere down to here. Oh, we gotta do a little adjusting. Oh yeah, that is a very low bridge. How did that get so low? What happened? Hopefully that'll be high enough that we can always squish it back down. It is not... Oh, we have a post in there, that's why. That's why it's not working. There we go. Doesn't seem too hard compared to the diverging diamond. It's not too difficult, it's just trying to make it look good. Which for me sometimes is a little tricky. But we're doing pretty well here. That looks pretty good there. Do we have any more posts? I don't think we do. So that's going to link up to here. It's not going to the south. And that's going to come from up here. Allowing you guys to go down this way. Helped a streamer do it, ended up working out, but out of shape. I've made a few diverging diamond intersections in my cities. Don't have one in this city just yet, but that might end up changing because I do really enjoy them and they just work so well. Alright, that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll back that up just a little more to about there. That'll do. That is a little long, maybe. Just chop it. Chop it a little short. There we go. Now the curls. The curls are where it's at. Now that one we made it a bridge. I don't know. I'm kind of debating whether or not we actually want that bridge now. And do we just want it going over? Here, let's try going over on this one. And seeing if that's better or not. So that'll go like that, which looks good. That part's good. Because if we're starting up here, right, it's already a bridge. So we can just keep it raised going across over here. Doing this right? No, wait, what am I doing? This is for people coming down here that want to go onto here. So they come down. What? What did I do? They're going off here, going up to there. Oh, I guess because if we did it here, they'd have to come that away. Alright. Give this another shot. We don't need to loop it as much. So we'll just start there for now. Actually, can we start at that height? Space already occupied. By what? Flip that around before we start moving it. Oh, we already moved it too much. That little bit. There we go. Put you back there. And that goes like so. The heights, though. There we go. That looks good. So now, this little bit, let's cut it right there. Can go across here. Like so. Now that does give us the problem of the on-ramp coming before the off-ramp, which I just realized. Which I typically don't like to do. So you know what, we're just gonna take the easy way out, and we're just gonna do some tunnels. I think that's gonna be for the best. Also probably look the nicest. So I'll get you going to there, linking up to there. Same down here. that's fine, and then just tunnels. Kita, thank you very much for the host. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is just gonna look the best. And also is kind of the simplest. Which simple is always good, right? So let's have that go. I guess this is slightly at a curve, making it a little trickier. We start here. Should be able to put a tiny little curve in there. Keita, okay. Thank you very much for the proper pronunciation. I would hate to call you the wrong thing. I'll try to remember that. So I guess actually this is going to be a tunnel here. Oh, and it does actually work. It's going to be just simply going like so. The other bit is going to be where it gets just a little tricky, because we do actually have to go under the other. But that just looks nice. It's clean, it's nice looking. It's hard to go wrong with a little tunnel. So this guy starting there. Oh, actually we want it to be above ground, preferably. Starting there, going that way. Going underground. And we actually have to go deeper underground. Let's see if that actually lets us though. Oh, it was letting us for a second. We go to there. And it does actually work, so that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And then we don't see the ugly stuff above ground. It's just so much nicer. Just make those look relatively similar. Those are all looking good. Just double check, make sure everything's going the right way. Those guys can go to the north. They can go straight through. Well, these guys can go to the north, or they can go straight through. And then they can come down. Go to the right, go to the left, right, and left. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, so that is our bypass part of the highway. Now, we've got to get the rest of the city connections in, and then we do have to remember to put our train back, because I did mess that up quite a lot. So the big thing with the highway bypass connections is we don't want to let these guys be able to go to or come from the right side over there. So it's just going to split here. And then, again, go back to the other side. So I guess this actually can all change to the 2 lanes. I think that would just be better, since it is becoming 2-lane down there anyway. I'm gonna go, got some homework. Alright, Keita, thank you very much for the host again and stopping by and hanging out. And again, this is all very temporary because once we get this tile, we're going to be moving this. So we have some more space here. So it's basically just about getting it connected up. And again, let's just stick with the tunnels because they work so well. And get you linked up right about here. Going above ground. And going right into there. Underground. There we go. And just for consistency, get you going to there. Like so. Nice and simple. And that feeds all the way into here. Let's just quickly make this look a little better. Incoming traffic will cross outgoing traffic? What do you mean? Oh, and also this is very close to this little intersection, which might end up changing as well. We might make that one intersection there. Well, that is fine. So now the only thing left to connect is this side, and this is going to be a little tricky because we are going to have to avoid our little park. But that's just going to connect right up to there. And then a tunnel once again on this side. Oh, actually, can we even do that? We have to start a little further out because we do have to be aware of the edge of the city limits. I'll just feed that right into there. That's fine for now. It's all very temporary. Keep that going, and then this is where this is going to get crazy because we're going to bring it underground. And we're going to avoid our park by going underneath it. For the time being, until we get that next tile, because we want to feed it into this spot right here. With that coming across the river. And we'll bring it down to ground level. And ideally, this connection would be happening further out here by the train line, but since we don't own that land just yet, this is where it'll have to be. And that'll link up to there. Beautiful connection. And going back. Am I doing this the right way? I am. Okay. going down and over, and just make sure it's going the right way. So it's connected up there. It is almost all connected down here. Just gotta get that bit in. Excellent. Let's see if we can get a little curve. No? Nope. That's not good. That's not good. A little bit of a curve. There we go. That'll do, and just to make sure they're not gonna do any U-turns or anything crazy in there, we're just gonna make sure they stay in those lanes. And that's already connected from earlier, so there we go. I think the highway construction is finally done for now. We do have to put the train lines back in. I actually remembered. It's a miracle. So where do we even need to go? Because I broke that one. Were those just all connected together, the three of those? That's not too bad. We'll put them nice and parallel with the highway, I think. Try to get that going over if we can. Oh, might have to do a little move it magic. Do that. And there we go. That's one way. That's one way to make it work. Just throw a tiny little curve to this. And yeah, actually this shouldn't be a bridge this far. Can bring it down. Do that lovely 12 units to make a nice slope. And if we go right into there, that's pretty nice looking. Try to make that relatively the same on both sides. It looks pretty good. And that's going to continue straight on through. And it's going to link up to there. And then I believe this was just like a triangle train intersection. We could do another tunnel to go under here, or we could actually make these bridges start a little sooner. Although I guess they are pretty low down on this side, but they start pretty high up over here. Let's curve that along there like so, and we'll back this up just a smidge. And yeah, I'm thinking a tunnel for this guy. Going under there. Up into there. Not a terrible connection. We do have to still connect this bit up, and I'm thinking another tunnel would be good. that coming straight to there. And this is going to be a very small little train intersection. But it's connected. It'll do for now. We'll keep an eye on it in case the trains start backing up. But it's connected. That's all that matters. So let's see how busy this middle intersection gets with all the highway changes we made, because we are going to have all that traffic from the east and the west going down into there. But we'll keep an eye on it. It's looking good. I'm liking how it's coming along. I did say maybe a little commercial in here would be good, and I'm thinking that. I'm thinking this could be a little shopping center right in there. I'll surround it with some offices so it's not too huge. And we might end up converting some of this low-density residential out here. It might start... we might want to beef it up and get some high density in there. We'll have to see what happens. Have you thought about making your highways in the cities underground and have the ramps coming up to the city service? I have not considered that. That would be a pretty cool design for a city to have a huge underground highway network. It'd be like Disney World with all the secret tunnels underground. That'd be a pretty cool thing to try. Don't think I'm going to try it with this city, just because we'd have to do a lot of maintenance to make that work. Alright, we are starting to see that traffic. Oh yes. Oh, that traffic. So a lot of traffic coming in from the west, it appears. And where are they all going? Let's see where they're going. I'm assuming most of it is probably industry. Oh, no, maybe not. I guess we do have a fair amount of industry. Oh, that's one of the things we lost. That's one of the things that we disconnected, that we really didn't make a better solution for, is our industrial zone. Which is actually making me think. If we had some sort of industrial expressway. If we had that line continue through here, but it was only for the industrial zone. Now we do want to expand the industrial zone, so I don't know exactly where we want to put it. Also, the traffic might start evening out once we sort of just figure out all the roads, because everyone's using this main road. We definitely need more main roads, and not just the one in the center of the city. I do think maybe this one is going to change. Maybe we'll make this one a large avenue going down there, right next to the park. That would would be a good spot. We would have to delete a lot of this commercial. But that's okay, we can put it back. Not a huge deal. What's the random bridge? Oh, the random bridge at the north end of the city. This used to be a cloverleaf intersection here, but we deleted it, and I just didn't fix the bridge part. But I'm sure it'll get changed eventually. Let's change this up, and hopefully we'll be able to keep all that zoning and all that good stuff there. Hopefully it's not going to interfere with our park. That would be awful. So having going right down to there, yeah, the park reconnected, which is excellent to see. We'll reconnect those bits and make sure you're still all zoned. So you really shouldn't have any bulldozing issues, I hope. And those are all connected there. Slooping down the hill. And there we go. That's all good. We do need to rezone this bit. But there we go. We have another larger avenue. Let's also add those slip ramps like we did on the other one. So going right into there. And we'll change them up to the one-ways. Make sure they're all going the right way. Oh, and that's a little too small, maybe. Or it's just the heights. We can fix the heights. That is fine. Oh god, what is happening? What is happening with this one? That's not straight. The game is going crazy. There we go, nice and small. But we do want to grab all these nodes. We're going to make it the same height as the middle bit, so that way it's all nice and level. And now we need to just add some rules here so we don't get these people cutting through. Or you guys have to go that way. You guys have to go that way. And so on and so forth. And then the other thing that we're going to do is on the middle bit, not allow people to go right. So you guys can go to the left, you guys can go straight on. But they don't need to be able to go right because the right turn is that slip ramp. So there we go. And yes, we do need to take off all the unnecessary lights that this game loves to put on our little intersections that we make. And then we'll also just make sure you guys are able to treat those as not an intersection. Going straight through. And then I think we had to do this last time on this one. Yeah, we had to do the middle bit as well, because for some reason they were still going one by one through there. But there we go. Now they're filling in much more smoothly with the addition of that. So that's good. Does that use a mod? Are you talking about the traffic lights or the lane connectors? The lane connectors here is part of the traffic manager mod. The traffic lights you can just do normally in the vanilla game, which is lovely. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for our terrain tool, just to make this a little nicer looking right there. Oh, and did we disconnect the power here by accident when we upgraded to that road? That is fine. I do think this should move. Just so we don't have a four-way intersection right there. So we'll move it down just a little tiny bit. Oh, and we do need to get these guys their power back. So we'll do some more of that commercial just in there. That should do the trick. Trying to help your friend with traffic. Yeah, if you're trying to mess with traffic and all the traffic rules and lane connecting bits and all that stuff, the Traffic Manager President Edition mod is a fantastic tool. Giving you a whole bunch of options. You can mess with speed limits, you can mess with what lanes people are using, all that good stuff. Now, what's going on in here? What seems to be the issue? Everyone's going straight, which is fine. But the problem is everyone's going straight. Like everyone is using nothing but this road. Let's just do a little check. This road, who's all the people using it? We've got a few people coming from in there, and that's fine. Actually, hold on. What are these people doing? They shouldn't be turning like that. There we go. Fix that up a little bit. Now we'll take a look. Oh, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I actually think it would be kind of a good idea, because we have our highways coming down here, right? If we did a little slip ramp going directly to our industrial zone, that would be good, although that might change. But also continuing the highway down here. So that way, if they're coming further down, they can avoid this intersection. They can come all the way down and get down to there. And then same with the other side, but we'll do that eventually, I think. Because we're still good. Still above 80%, 82%. It's not the worst in the world. Although the more people we get, the more traffic we're going to get. So let's continue to add more people. So we'll do that bit for now. Our commercial bit has helped connect that power, which is excellent to see. And then this is all filled up finally. And then we do also need to figure out where we're going to sort of end the buildings, because we do want that coastal zoo out here. And I'm thinking right where that dotted line is. I think that's going to be sort of the cutoff point. So that's all going to be zoo. And then this will be the end of our zoning. I think that's a good cutoff point. How can you tell what percentage of the road is being used? I don't know what exactly the percentage is. It's traffic flow, I don't know how it's determined, but if you look at the traffic icon in the info tab, you can see the percentage in this one. It keeps adjusting quite rapidly, but it's hanging around 82%-ish, which isn't too bad. The downtown's actually pretty good. It's just the uptown up here. Mainly our industrial. I think that's probably the big killer of all the traffic. The other thing is that we could definitely use some more metros, because we just have the one line currently. About 700 people using it. But more would always be better. Do I have despawn on or off? I think it's on, whatever the default is, because I don't think I've messed with that. But if I know if we like delete roads, they despawn, but I don't know if they'll just despawn city and traffic. See if we can see anyone. Maybe it's off. I don't know. Trying to sync your highways and don't have mods, so it's hard getting the roads going over. Yeah, doing a sunken highway is a lot easier if you have like the move it mod, because you can actually just lay down the highway as normal and then sync it all at once, and you don't have to really mess with the terraforming too much. Keep those connected and going straight through. And who knows, maybe even more people will start using that guy and not using that one. And maybe it's time to start getting rid of this industrial space. And then the farms, we do still need to do something for them, because they're just hanging out there. I kind of feel bad for them. Let's keep this road. And can we go under there? We should be able to. There was a road under there before. There we go. Just have a little way for these guys to get directly to the farms without having to deal with the city traffic. So that'll go up to there. And this will come down from there. I guess we could also let them go into the city. It actually might not be the worst thing in the world, rather than having them going through Walnut Heights. And let's just see if they would use it. Now, how would we do that? How would we get them going through? This would have to be going through to there. This is going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy fast. Oh, can't put a tunnel there, even though I can put a road there. Oh, cities. You're killing me. Let's split that a little sooner, so that way we can actually make it a tunnel. And I'll just do a little connection just for now, just to see if they actually want to use it. Flip that around, there we go. And then let's also make this a nice curve rather than whatever that is. And those aren't going the right way, are they? Gotta go that way. There we go. So we'll see if anyone uses that, because then we can sort of think about a proper connection for our farms. And we are getting some demand, although we are educating our citizens now. Let's check on that education. 5% highly educated. A nice sort of 30-30-30 split between the other three. Still, the majority is uneducated. But we do have a fair amount of well-educated, which is good for the offices, and we do want to do some more offices in the downtown. Let's also continue this road coming down, and let's see where we want it ended up. I think right there. That's gonna be the end of the large avenue. Maybe we can even cut over. And then connect that up. Maybe somehow. But we'll figure out that problem once we get to it. Because that's going to all be the zoo out there. If we continued that straight through, where does that link up? Ooh, it's almost on the corner. Oh, it actually... Look at that! I couldn't have done that if I tried. That is beautiful. That is a very crazy intersection, though. I don't know if we're going to keep that. But just for the time being, that is awesome. That is awesome to see that linked up so perfectly. Does that link up nicely? It's almost nice. Oh, we messed up. Messed up the zoning just a bit. Actually, it might have already been messed up. And to be fair, it might be because of a slope. It does slope quite a bit towards the end of this. So let's see, is the zoning nice? No, that zoning actually is pretty nice. Not nice on the corner here, which I would want it to be nice on this bit. Oh wait, does that not? Oh, it doesn't line up perfectly. Never mind. I thought I did something amazing. I did not. It's slightly off. We have to come out to there. And actually, I know why that's slightly off. It almost was perfect, and it would have been perfect if we had planned for this road to be the upgraded main road rather than the two road system we had way back when the city started, because that actually ended up bumping everything here off by one little tile, which you can sort of see. Yeah, like right in here, we have that one little gap. So that's why that's slightly off. But that's okay. Because it probably would have been kind of crazy to have that go all the way down to there anyway. The idea of maybe something like that, but maybe not. That's all future stuff. I do want to change this a little bit because we do have 4 intersections in a row there, and that just seems like way too many. So let's actually just splice that up a little bit right in there. Cut off these guys. And get that zoning right back in there. So we are going to miss out on a couple little spots, but that's okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Hey, what's up, MP? Welcome to the stream. And Extennion. Yeah, everyone's showing up at once. How are you guys doing this evening? Bit of pathway in there, going right by the cemetery. We'll get those guys built anew. Yeah, let's actually pull that down a little further. Put that just a slightly closer bit. That way we get that nice zoning right there. Perfect. Not doing Twitter? Oh, did I forget to tweet? I did forget to tweet, didn't I? You know what? I have Twitter open. Now I remember why. Now I remember why Twitter was open. I apologize for that. That's me dropping the ball. Look at me, unprofessional. I apologize. Hey, what's up, Son of Flynn? Welcome to the stream. Oh, we have the game paused. That's why they're not building. I was wondering what was going on. Let's get some more city blocks going down into there. And I'm really thinking you coming off here. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of liking that. We might actually curve that and have that just be a straight through road. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's make this one big curve, which is going to be quite crazy. So we want to start there, and we want to go to there. Let's do it. And where am I going? There? Nope, too far. There it is. Nice and perfect. Relatively perfect. There it is. That's the perfect. That's the perfect curve. Although, to be honest, we need little tiny straight bits. Trying to fix your traffic issues. I'm causing traffic issues, so I'm on the other end of it. I need to be fixing my traffic issues. And I'm doing a terrible job at that. There we go. That's nice and perfect going into there. And now this will go straight up to there. And I kind of like that. We could even curve this little bit, so that's coming off that away. But I think we'll just leave that as it is. I don't mind that too much. Like cities with nice curves. This one's lacking the curves for sure, especially compared to Quokka Beach. A lot of straight roads, and actually, you know what? I think curves. I think after several hundred hours of playing this game, I think I can safely say that having a curvy city is much better for your traffic than having a grid city. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't know how to do grids, which is another possibility. But we are at 83%, which isn't the worst in the world. We are getting some backed up issues in there. And maybe it's time that we upgrade this to be the 6th lane. Let's go for it. Since there is so much traffic. So that's just gonna go all the way down. We'll end it right there just for now since we don't have anything built that way. And now, do we have to redo all of our connections? Where's all our connections? Did they all disappear? Oh, I guess because I upgraded the road. They're all gone now. So that's gonna go only to there. These bits are very important, so we don't get any U-turns happening. And now these guys will each have their own lane. And then you'll go straight through, and you will turn. We'll do all these guys real quick. So you're gonna turn, you're gonna go straight through, turn and straight. And why is there someone parked in the middle of this? No, this is not going there, that's turning. Turning, going straight. Yeah, there's a little car just parked in the middle of the intersection. So that's all good there. I do just want to make sure you guys aren't going to change lanes in there. So we'll do that. And then last but not least, you guys are coming straight through to there. No turns allowed there, because they would do that if we let them. Connections. So many connections. Yeah, like these guys. Why are they wanting to go left? No lefts allowed. Each have their own lane. Oh, U-turns. U-turns are inevitable. Good lord. That is so many connections. We don't have any issues with that yet. Take all the parking away. And that is much nicer. That is much nicer to see, and they're actually using it, and it's actually working pretty well, relatively. These are still very busy, which is making me think maybe we need some one-way bits. Maybe we need some ways of some people only being able to turn at certain intersections, so we're not getting the crossovers at every single one. This one's by far the most busy down here. These two, sort of. But again, still not terrible. Just busy. So we'll live with it for now. ASAP Willie, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Let's do a little more office buildings down there and in there. Just for now. And then I still want to move our giant disaster response unit. Gotta get that in a better location. But it's looking good. Let's continue with our commercial bit here. And then sort of just... Oh, can we get... No, can't get another block squared in there. Just a little too close to the highway. How is the highway traffic doing, by the way? You can see a lot of people are using our expressway, which is awesome, which is why I love putting an expressway in my city, because this is all traffic that is not going into my city. It's not clogging up the city expressways and highways and all that stuff, but they can still get to where they're going. So that is excellent to see that that is working. I do still think this should change. We should maybe make that sort of all one intersection rather than two sort of all next to each other. We could also just make this a little easier on these guys using the ramp that are going directly to here. That way they don't have to get on to this bit of highway and then get right back off of it. So let's do that. Let's do that real quick. And just try to link that up relatively nicely. Flip it around. And there they go. A little smoother looking. This one is a little crazy, and that's actually the default one, isn't it? So it goes to show you, even compared to the normal game, sometimes my designs aren't that crazy. Are they going to be using that, though? Are they aware it's a thing that exists? Doesn't appear to be. To be fair, though, it does look like most of the traffic getting on there is actually continuing on the highway. A couple cars. A couple cars going this way. Oh, you know what it is? It's because of the speed limits. Because that's 100 there. So if we made this 100... they'd be like, oh, this is faster. And I'm assuming that's what it is. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. Should we up it even more? 120? No limit? They suck at merging. They definitely suck at merging. That is just part of City Skylines. Part of the experience. There we go. People are finally gonna start to use it, and you know what? Let's find this guy that's gonna be using it. Oh yeah, a bunch of people are using it now. Let's find one. They're way back there, and they all merge to that right-hand lane for some reason. Well, I guess because that's all the people coming here, so that would make sense. Hey, what's up, Joe? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the host. How are you doing this evening? Oh, do we have any cars that we can grab? Maybe we'll grab one of these guys then. Oh yeah, lots of guys. Alright, let's grab our camper van. Where are you headed to? Headed to camping site number 1. Let's take a little trip through the city, going under the train tracks, just tailgating this camper. That's cool. That's a good view. That's a good view, isn't it? Maybe we should have selected the camper. Let's grab you. There we go. Now we can actually see where we're going. Oh, look at the city on the horizon. That's looking pretty cool. That is looking pretty neat. The long highway trip into the city. Very green still. I like that. We do have a couple smokestacks in the industrial zones, but you can see the office buildings off to the left. The nice green pastures off to the right. Oh, and you can see that main avenue. Very hilly. A lot hillier. And then it looks from above. Oh, but there we go. Once you crest that little hill right there, you get that view coming into the city. And there we go. The city life. And it's still a small city. Can you believe that? Doesn't look like it from the street view, but it's still pretty small. Nope, we got crazy drivers. So I'm curious to see if they're going to go on that 6-lane road or not, which I think is what they're currently crossing over. And they are. They're making the left onto the 6-lane road, and good God, that's a lot of traffic. It looks worse down here. I guess it's not too bad. Actually, it looks pretty good down here. Everyone's moving. Ooh, a lot of pedestrians. We do still need to get some more metros for all those pedestrians. Oh, there we go. Past the hot dog truck. Oh yeah, you can see those industry smokestacks to the left. It does get a little hazy down here. It's a little foggy. I don't think that's a natural fog. Nope. Merging. That's what merging looks like, apparently. Just make a right turn in the middle of the road. Oh yeah, we need to take out that industry ASAP. Did an accident just happen? Is that car just hitting us from the left? Oh, goodness. I would hate to drive in a city skyline city. Alright, are we turning here? It seems to be a lot of people are turning at this one spot. Oh man, so many pedestrians walking around. And now we're in the Walnut District? Is that what this was called? With all those bike paths? A lot of people walking around, which is nice. Oh, and look at that beautiful park to the left with that fence. That is looking cool. Oh, that giant smokestack. Dead ahead. Oh, lots of tractor trailers because of that farming zone. We do definitely need to make the traffic route to the farms a lot better. There are people using all of our lanes that we linked up, which is good. But we do need to move that guy. That guy is probably not in the best spot, but now we drove to the park. We should walk around the park, don't you think? Don't you think we should walk around the nature preserve? Oh, look at that. Observation deck. Oh, look at the river. All these old guys All the old men getting their exercise. I know, I do love the first-person view. Especially something like this, walking around a park. Oh, getting a little bit of clipping. Not perfect, but it's pretty good. A lot of people in this park, which is awesome. And then we're out. And that is the first-person camera. That's what that mod is. If you are interested in picking it up. Alrighty, how's the traffic doing? Still 83%, which is sort of misleading because I feel like it's a lot worse. I feel like we should be down in the 70s. But it's mainly just that one road. But yeah, a lot of people turning in here. But this is what I was saying right here, where maybe we should do some one-way system on these roads where people go in here, but they have to come out down here. So if they want to go in the zone, they go down here. If they want to go out of the zone, they come out here. Let's give that a shot and just see if that causes any issues at all. We could also do the same on the other end. Or on the other side, rather. So that way, there's no traffic coming on to the 6-lane road at this intersection. And since this one's not really as big of a deal, I think that's good. Did I hear about City Skylines Park Life? Oh, I've heard about it. I've heard about it, and I've been using it to make some awesome parks. We already got it, and we already got some beautiful little parks in the city, and some big parks as well. Definitely want to get that zoo, though. The zoo is where it's really gonna all come together. But we've been building some cool things. We have a little nature preserve out here. We got a bunch of camping sites. Our little fishing dock with our kayaks, which is fantastic. And those kayaks actually all hand-placed, which is amazing. For vanilla City Skylines, some hand-placed kayaks. A bunch of tents, some more campfires. Just really a lovely little walking path down here. Which also might be part of the problem of everyone going through here, because that's probably all the people getting to the park, isn't it? Are they going to the park or are they going to the farms? A few people going to the farms, that's for sure. Which actually is making me think. If we added a lane to here for the farms, they have a way into the city. They would then have a way out from the city. So if we did something like that, and then actually put an Old Town policy in Walnut Heights, that way they wouldn't be able to cut through here to get to the farms. They would have to take this. I think that would be good. That might solve a little bit of our traffic problem. So we're gonna go Old Town. So that means you're only going through there if you're going to there. So that'd be good. Spanky Lord, thank you very much for the follow. Were there any snow maps for this DLC? I don't believe so. I think they were all just your typical green. I know one of them was like the sort of river look, sort of like the darker, foggier map, because I almost did that one. And then there's this one. There was also a beach one, but I don't think there was a snow one. And I could see why they wouldn't do that, because if you bought this DLC but you didn't have snowfall, it wouldn't make sense to have a snow map. Although I wish they did have more snow maps, because I think they only have a few, and that came with the DLC. So I would love some more snow maps. So we'll just sort of plan ahead there. The curve is looking good here. I don't know if this is gonna stay a giant loop or not. It might. Ooh, I kind of like the idea if this almost was a giant loop, but a proper sort of circular loop. Almost a little a la to Quokka Beach. I think that might be kind of cool. I don't know if we have enough room for it, but we might. We might have enough room for that. And then this could all be the zoo. I like that. So our zoo's getting smaller and smaller, but to be fair, we did plan out a gigantic zoo, so it's still a pretty big zoo if we did all that coast. But I do like the idea. So many good ideas, we just need more space. We need more tiles. And let's go back to our metros, because I keep talking about it, but I keep doing nothing about it. So we've got, what, 3 stations in currently? Let's add a few more. I think one somewhere in the middle here would be good. Maybe even right here. And keep that linked up. Add a couple stops in there. And maybe even one going here, but a lot of that is the industrial. So I don't know how many people would use that, but I guess these people might use it to get to the commercial zone up here. So let's do it. Let's add one more guy on that corner. We'll do one by the commercial zone. Right about there. And that's almost in line with all those guys. And then we'll just do one more. Oh. Alright, we'll just go to there for now. Until we get rid of the nasty industrial zone. I might actually break this line up. Get rid of that. Stop. And just have that link to there. Oh, I broke it. I broke it. There we go. Just have that go like so. Have this line go all the way down here. And then actually do an additional line that goes from there to there. So that way they can still get across. I'll make it a different color. And if I started down here, is that better? Yeah, now they're at different sides of the station there. And that is what we're looking for. So let's make that a little brighter. And we'll be able to see, yeah, a lot of people still using that red line. And a lot of people using the green line. About 700 people using the metros in total. We'll see if more people start using it. I might also do a line right here. Nope, did that not? What's not linked up? Okay, it is linked up. It was just confused for a second. But it's all good. We'll do a nice blue line there. And see if anyone's gonna take that over to here. Oh, we can hear all the upgrades happening, which is excellent. Do we have any resources out here? No, we don't. We do have farming all the way out here, which is actually even better farming land than over there. Maybe we'll end up moving our farms. But I definitely want to get rid of this industrial zone. And maybe put another school. How's our eligibility for our university? Oh, we're good. Everyone can go to school that wants to. So I guess we don't need another university. Maybe we'll break this up. Maybe we'll break up the grid here. Because we have a little bit of curve here. We got a little bit of diagonal bit there. Maybe once we move that highway, maybe we'll sort of sprawl it out a little bit. Maybe throw some curves in. Break it away from the grid. Because it's very easy to get locked into that grid pattern, but once we get this highway out of there, I think we'll be okay. How close are we to our next milestone? Oh, we're so close. We don't get another tile, though. We don't get another tile till 36,000, which is kind of lame, if you ask me. I need some more tiles. We do also need some more water. So let's throw in a couple more of these guys. That should be good. And then sewage treatment. Let's see. This technically has zero pollution, or I'm sorry, purifies 85%. What is the eco pump? It doesn't give me a percentage. I don't know which one pollutes less. But this one is definitely more efficient. By far. About 3 of those little guys. So let's do one of you. Keep the poop water flowing. And hopefully we can get that cleaned up before the zoo comes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we definitely need those eco water treatments for sure. I'm actually amazed that this is still so polluted. I guess these things aren't that great after all. Maybe we should start getting rid of them now that we have the big guy in there. Worth putting a metro stop by the large parks. We do have this one by our gigantic one. Maybe putting one by our nature reserve would actually be a really good idea, since that is a pretty popular spot. That's not a terrible idea. Let's do that. I like it. This is the main gate, I believe. No, the main gate's down here. Let's delete one of those parking lots. And in its place, we'll put the metro line. And I think what we'll do is we'll continue that blue line. Since it's not going to too many spots, I don't think one more stop will cause too many issues. I like that. We could also have a connection going here and just make it one giant loop if we really wanted to, which I kind of like the idea of. But we'll just leave it for now. We'll see if people do use it. Keep our eye on it. Oh, someone already going in it. How's the blue line doing in general? A few people using it. Not a tremendous amount, but a couple. We are over 1,000, almost 1,100 citizens, so up from the 700 from before, so that's always good to see. And that red line connecting through to there is getting some use. Going to the big park, I presume. So that is excellent. What are we working on today? Just doing a little bit of metro work right now. We did do a bunch of highway work. We put in a big expressway here, so all this traffic that's not necessarily going to the city can still go to where they need to go. Traffic, though, is actually declining really hard. And why is that? Oh, it actually, you know what? It looks like all the people that were going in there are now just, they've moved over. And that's because our Old Town policy has moved. So they're still finding a way to cut through, it looks like. Which is quite strange. Oh yeah, they can go around the outside. Oh, I see. Or can they? No, they're not. Where are they going? They're just going up to here. Okay. But if they were going up to there, why wouldn't they go somewhere in here? That makes no sense. Cities grow so fast. Seems like it just started last night. I know, this one's... It hasn't been growing too fast, but it definitely seems to be expanding rapidly. For sure. I'm almost tempted to do another district in here. Although we do still want them to be able to get to like the Valley Park and stuff. Maybe the issue is we need to take the Old Town off of this bit right here. So we'll keep it on the houses, but the road, because that's probably what it is. We want them to not be able to go to the farms, which is what this long strip is going to do. But we do still want them to be able to use these roads to just get back into there. So it's a tricky situation, which does then split that district up into 3 bits, which I guess is fine. Hey, what's up, Oogly Guy and Colty Bear? Welcome, guys, to the stream. A lot of high-density residential for that little traffic. You say that little traffic, but to me, this is a lot of traffic. There's just so much of it. So much everywhere. I might upgrade this road. This back road. I think I might do that. Similar to how we did over here. 2 blocks down, another large road, and then actually it might be able to fix up our little discrepancy with our road system there. The only thing is, are we going to destroy this park? We shouldn't. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. You know, just move that in slightly. It's going to squeeze these houses a little closer there. And then this one we'd redraw. Do we do it? I say we do it. Let's do it. Let's get this going down into there. Let's actually pause the game just so we can make sure everything is gonna line up properly. I might actually end up putting some offices in that space. Or something. Or nothing. Nothing would work too. But just get that going in there. It's going to go underneath the bridge we have. Hopefully. Just gotta do a little moving. And I think it should be able to fit under there. It does. And now here is going to get a little tricky. So we're going to get rid of these houses here. And then delete this road. And then when we draw that, that's beautiful. So it messes it up a little bit in terms of all of our housing and whatnot. But overall, it makes me happy for a couple reasons. One, it's just another bit of large avenue to help people get around a little faster, give them more options. Two, it makes this straight through there, so that's always good. This looks a little funky now. How can we fix that? Actually, I know how we can fix that. We're going to continue the large avenue. Coming down to here. Did I just delete unnecessary things? I think I did. Oh, that actually is still pretty perfect. Surprisingly. Look at that, it was meant to be. Now, are we gonna continue that to there? Or do we continue this down like so? I think down like so. I like that. So what did I disconnect? That used to be connected to there. It no longer is. We could do a tiny little connection to here, maybe. Oh, or not. I'm not crazy about this a little bit. We might be able to cheat it if we go like this. And put it back. Oh! Oh, I just broke it. I broke the world. There we go. That actually doesn't look too bad. It is a very short section of road. For sure. But I think if it gets that close, it should probably be connected. Also gives them another little bit to get in and out of the zone. And I just like that. I just like how that's looking. So that's coming straight down to there. I do still like the idea of the bulb on the end cap there. I may end up then changing this to become a curve. is looking good. Okay. Garbage is an issue. Garbage is happening. Garbage is happening everywhere. How we doing on garbage? That's the one thing about the industrial zone, which is good about having it, is it gives us a place to put our garbage spots and not having to just stick them out in the middle of nowhere like that. Because I don't really want to put them in the farms, because the farms are the clean bit, right? Traffic stabilizing, it's good. It's definitely still busy in here, which is making me think maybe we'll do some of our little slip ramps on these smaller intersections. That might help. Garbage issues appeared because of traffic. That could be a reason. They just can't get to the spaces fast enough. Because we do have good coverage, that's for sure. It's just they can't get there. Your zone grids won't come up. Any idea why? Interesting. Have you tried like clicking off onto something different and clicking back? It might be, do you have any mods installed? Maybe you have a mod that's not fixed with the new DLC just yet or something. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had that issue with the grids. I've had it so the grids didn't go away. I've had that issue before, and you have to like click a bunch of stuff to make it finally go away. But I don't know if I've ever had the issue of them not showing up. That's a new one for me. Let's keep that going all the way down. That's fine. And yeah, I'm thinking some of those little slip ramp bits would be good. This one's just so busy. Another thing we could do, ooh. What about this? We talked a little bit before about having a sunken highway. What if we sunk our main road? What if we sunk the main road, had the cross streets go over it, and then we just had a couple ramps for certain areas? I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure we'd figure it out. Oh, I think I might like that. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna have to get rid of all the zoning on it, which is kind of a shame. We do have a lot of offices on the main road. Let's just start with this bit here. We're probably gonna change this intersection. And then disconnect all of these little bits. Right up to there. Do I have anything on this road that is important? Let's see. Do we have any medical stuff? We do have a medical center. So let's move you real quick. Just to make sure we still have that. Fire, we do also have on here. again. Just make sure we keep that. Police as well. Don't have any garbage. Oh, got another fire down here. We don't have a metro line on there, so that's okay. The metro line might get in the way when we start sinking it. So we might have to watch out for that. Well, let's give it a shot. And actually, we are slightly going uphill, aren't we? It looks like we are. So if we started lowering it there and went down eventually to the height of something like here. Yeah, you can see how much it actually slopes up. So we might have to move our city gate. And probably that might be even. That's probably too much. Let's go down to there. How about that? That height? That seems pretty good. Hey, what's up, Vita? Welcome to the stream. So let's grab all of our nodes. Oh. No, go away. There we go. Okay. Grab all of our nodes on this road, going all the way down to the intersection, just for now. And we're going to make it the same height as you. Oh, and there we go. It's in there. Get rid of all these guys. Oh, and we do have to move our... Oh, I missed a police station. And we do have to move our disaster building. Let's move you real quick. Oh my god, that is so deep. That is way too deep. Alright, we might have to slope it with the city. Because it looks good here, but as it goes further and further into the city, it just goes deeper and deeper. So unfortunately, that tool, as handy as it is, isn't going to help us out too much. So we have to manually adjust all this, which is going to be a little bit of a pain, but not too bad. Let's try to keep it sort of there. That's a good depth. So it's actually sloping up, even though it's still sunken. Now what's going on here? Oh, and you can see right here, this is where our metros are happening. So grab those two bits, go underneath the road. There we go, that's much better. I knew it was happening somewhere. Just had to look out for where. Oh, and we do have a pathway connected to this road. Probably gonna have to get rid of the pathway or make adjustments to it, because I don't think they're gonna want to fall down a cliff. Just a hunch. Look at all the cars just flying in midair. still so deep. So deep in there. I know I said sunken. But I didn't mean that much. Well, that's looking pretty good. Just a little adjustments there. Oh, and I love it. Minus all the flying cars. I love it. Now we have to try to get these roads to work for us. Oh, actually, we've made it deep enough that the roads actually do work, which is excellent to see. Sometimes with the sunken highways, it can get a little funky with the sunken bit, and it doesn't really want to make it a bridge, but this one we've made well deep enough. This one going in there, and this one going to there. And why is that one way? Did I do that on purpose? I think I did. I think there was a reason for that. That'll go to there. And they're pretty wonky right now. Not quite level, so let's level these up. And I might end up raising the sunken road a little bit more. How do you level it out with move it? As one move leveled? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Yeah, let's make this much more smooth. Going in there. And actually raise that up, say about that height. I think that's good, because it doesn't need to be that far down. It doesn't need to be in a cavern, right? And we can probably just grab all these guys at once. Or we'll do a few at once. Yeah, we do need to figure out what we're going to do with the ramps. Oh, instead of every single intersection, you can select them all individually by holding down Shift, or you can use the marquee tool here, which is the little box, and whatever you draw over, it'll select, so you can see these three are selected. You do have to be careful with that though, because you do have to make sure, if you're just trying to do the roads, to only have it on nodes, because you can select everything in that marquee tool, but if you're just trying to change, for instance, the heights of a road, you just want the nodes. And then you can get all these guys at a proper height. And that looks pretty good there. I'm digging that. Oh, still a little funky here. Let's see, make that the same height as that. Oh, maybe it's not funky. It just looks funky. Make sure these are all even. That's a little too close. picture with some sunken exit ramps. Alright, let's check this out. Let's see what we got. Oh! Damn. That is fancy. That is super fancy. I don't know if I can do anything that fancy. That's pretty cool looking. It's kind of almost like a diamond interchange in its format. Oh, that's a nice looking picture though. Damn. Not yours, just Google it. I was just about to ask, is that something you made? Because I would be super impressed. Hey, what's up, Tank Dog? Welcome to the stream. I don't know if we made this wide enough. That's the only issue. We might have to, Oh, can I show it on stream? Yeah, I can show it on the stream. The fanciness. The fancy stuff. Just drag it over. I'll hit you with the, let's see. Whoa. Oh, look at the fade. There it is. Look at that. This is what I strive for. This is what I'm going for. If I can make something that looks half as good as that, I'll be happy. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the dream. But for now, it's just a dream. It's only a dream. So yeah, maybe we need to widen this. Will we put a vertical wall on it? We could try. We would need some move it magic. It is all about the props. The props make things look so fancy. Yeah, and I guess we'll widen these. But let's just see. If we were going right off of this bit. See, technically that's still on the ground, which I think actually might be better instead of having it be a proper ramp. I mean, obviously we're gonna make it a proper ramp. Proper ramp road, at least. But something like that. So it's not a bridge. It's more of a hill. I don't know. Do we like the hill look? Or do we... Let's compare. Let's get a little... So if we had something like this, this would then be a bridge going into there. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the bridge. I can't decide. That's the hard part. So going like that. What do we like? Do we like hill or do we like bridge? I don't know. Now I'm thinking the bridges. I'm liking the bridges. I gotta be honest. Damn. That seems like more work. The hill? Alright, we're going with the hill. You guys want the hill. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Hill looks cleaner. So these are going to be just one way, like so. And they do look pretty good. I will say that. And how long did we make them? Was that 12, I believe? Yeah, 12 units. So we go 12 units to there. Oh, goodness. Calm down, game. We're gonna lower it, don't you worry. Oh, looks like we need to do just a touch of terraforming. So the game doesn't... Oh, no, the game still really wants a tunnel in there. Even though we really don't need a tunnel. Really don't need a tunnel, game. There we go. Have that go into there. Put those ramps back in. Nope, make sure they're going the right way. So these are going to go that way. These are going to go that way. I guess that's actually not going to be ground level right there. It's going to be a little raised to make that nice and smooth going up to there. Just slightly above the highway level. Oh, that does look pretty good. And then I guess the walls would go under there, right? So let's see. Let's see if we can do it. We're going to have to use the Move It mod. And we're going to have to draw a key. Here. And then we're moving you. You are relocating. And this is where the game starts to yell at me and say, what the heck are you doing? Oh, that's getting weird. Radio Space Wave, thank you very much for the follow. And Full Rinse, thank you for the follow as well. I might need another node point. But that does look pretty good. Yeah, I might need a couple more nodes so we can slope it downward on the ends. Oh, but that does look pretty good, doesn't it? Maybe a little lower? Maybe we don't need. Maybe we don't need them. Go right under the bridge. And the game is freaking out now, saying, no! I won't let you do it! That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. That is pretty cool. We could just do like a big tree here to hide the end of it. Oh, and you can see that pollution really taking effect there. Oh, yeah, I like that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Entering the dark side of City Skylines. We really are, though. It's happening. What is that? This, the wall here, this is actually a key, which is normally used on the coasts, but I'm using the Move It mod to do some devil's work and use them on land. Those glitches. Where's the node? There it is. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that is pretty cool. just need to get rid of that industry, though. It's bugging me, just visually. So those lanes are in there. We do need to make sure you guys aren't going to be turning. You guys are only going to be going that way, and then same on this side. You guys aren't turning. You guys are only going that way. Yeah, we're definitely going to do a lot more moving. This is just the temporary, just to see. Oh my god, all the cars are freaking out. I'm pretty sure there's still cars flying around. Oh my god. There are cars flying everywhere. What have I done? What have I done? There's a tornado of cars. They're still flying. Are they gone? Are they done? Oh, no, they're not done. They're still going. They are still going. I have broken the game. 100% officially. Oh my goodness. They're still going. They're still going. I might have to clear traffic just to make these cars go away. Oh my god, where is it? Clear traffic. They're gone. And just like that, the city went silent. Okay. Ooh, everything's calm. We didn't freak out. No one panicked. It's all good. Remove the traffic lights. Oh yeah, let's check to see, because they do love to put the traffic lights on junctions. There they are. Oh boy. That was wild. So we're going to grab these guys. We're going to scoot it just a tiny bit closer. Oh my god. Just a tiny bit closer. About there, I think would be good. Good already. Yeah, the nice thing about just having the 2 nodes, opposed to if we did have the 4 nodes, is that we are guaranteed for this to be straight from point A to point B. So one of the benefits. Another thing we have to make sure to do, because I believe they're already doing this, is that they're cutting through here. We don't want them to be doing that. Guys to be going left or right, and then same with these guys. And there we go. That is not bad looking. Not too bad. I think we'll do one more up here, so it's further away. So there'll be the crossover, two bits, and then here, and then they get to the main intersection. No idea what we're doing there yet, but this is a good start. A good start to something funky. Now here's the real question: do we try to just copy and paste this, or do we think that's going to go badly? I have a feeling that would end up breaking the game again. I want to drive under that. Can we drive under this? Can we grab a car and go under this guy? See, I feel like this should actually be like here. But then it has this weird clipping issue. But I do kind of like that. Maybe if we go down a little further? No. We'll just put some trees there. How about that? And that'll hide that. So now we get to try and duplicate this. So we'll start on this guy. We gotta get rid of that basketball court, unfortunately. Just throw you in there for now. That should be fine. I'm gonna get rid of all you guys. Trust me, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here right now. Go those 12 units. Oh, I gotta get rid of these little guys as well. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, let's just sink all those. Just so we don't accidentally get a tunnel, put just a little terraforming action in. Oh, there it is. That was what I was talking about. Heading back to sleep. Alright, MP. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, guess we're going to there. Is that right? I guess that's right. Of course, we gotta adjust these guys, make them all go the right way. Take away those traffic lights. There we go. Make sure you guys are only turning. And now we get to make it look pretty. Which is sometimes the most difficult part. Get those looking relatively nice. Oh, we also need to make sure you guys are only going that way. Oh, there we go. Okay, I will copy these guys, just because that shouldn't be too difficult, and it makes them nice and perfect. Oh, although we do need to raise the heights, it looks like. Or do we? No, we do. Definitely need to. Definitely need to raise the heights on those guys. That's way too high. So what we did last time was went to the bottom of the bridge and then we lowered the bridge a smidge. Those seem ridiculously tall though. Maybe we just sunk the highway a little more here. But I guess that's okay. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Having a tall wall. Oh! And hey, we're a grand city. 24,000, we got the third loan, we got solar power plants. But really not too much. Kind of a lame goal there. How can I fix that tiny little bit of ugly terrain right there? I don't think I can. Oh. Just leave it there. That's fine. That'll have to do. We're gonna put trees on it anyway, so that's fine. Raise you up. And we'll lower these guys. Yeah, these definitely need to be lowered to about there. And then these are all going to be pulled a smidge closer, like so. Oh. And how's that make this look? Is that a little funky? Looking good. I think that looks pretty good. Oh, and is this another metro spot? I think it might be. Let's see. Oh, it's not. Then what's the deal with the terrain here? Why is it so funky? I have no idea. Huh, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's this? Well, this is getting pulled closer anyway, so. What's the mod that lets you move stuff so easily? That would be the Move It mod. And it is one of the best, if not the best mods for City Skylines. And you can see why. It lets you do so many cool things that you normally wouldn't be able to do. Make stuff look super easy. Or look super good, super easy. Still a little weird. Just a touch. I don't know why. But it's not too bad, and that actually looks pretty good. Maybe even better than the first one. If I do say so myself. Alright, yeah, we are getting a little funky terrain issues all over. Not too bad. The keys are causing the terrain issues, yeah. I can definitely see that being a thing, but we're gonna throw a bunch of trees on it. So hopefully you won't even notice it. Hopefully. How's that looking? Not bad. Let's put that just a bit. I feel like it still might be a little too steep. At least for, you know, realistically. For City Skylines, it's fine. But in a real city, that would never fly. And there we go. So we got our two junctions in. How is the traffic doing? 85%! So look at that. A little bit of a sunken highway and a couple proper connections in there, and we're back in business. I do actually think I should have changed these bits. make that 2-lane. Let's make these 2-lane. And actually, this can be 1 lane. That's 1 lane. I'll make this bit 2-lane. Because that way, these guys in here, they will each have their own designated turning lane. So just making everyone's journey a little quicker, a little easier. But yeah, the on-ramps, they can just stay the 1 lane because that'll just make the merging issues a lot better. So upgrade you and upgrade you. Excellent. Just squeeze that up a little more. Oh, that's looking good. And once again, just make sure you guys are going left and you guys are going right. This bridge is super busy. And I'm thinking I should have made that 4 lanes going across there. Or at least 3 lanes. And I don't know if it's going to let me upgrade it. No, absolutely not. Why would it? What are you, absurd? Actually, I wonder if we just move the keys. Nope. Off to work. Alright, Extendian, have a great day at work. Thanks for hanging out. And bearing with us through our highway madness. Keys back, and then just slide them over. That way we can raise these up. And maybe, just maybe, it'll let us do this. Nope, it is not going to let us do that. No way, Jose. What if we bring that down? Well, it is giving us a bridge, but it is giving us quite a crazy bridge. This one's gonna do that. Nope, the 6 lane won't. I don't know if I want the 6 lane though. Let's see, if we had a 6 lane, we could have people going left people going straight through. But there's really no need for the middle lane then. Which, I mean, I guess is fine. We could, you know, force them to not use one of the lanes. So we could have, like, the left lane and the middle lane, but not them using the right lane. Because I don't like the look of that. Although, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like the bridge with the proper archway? Or do you like just the clean look of 6 lane? Because I'm a little torn. I'm a little torn. I can't decide. Do I have road anarchy? I do not. This is just all being used with the movement mod and whatnot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the 6 lane. Even though we don't need the lanes, it's just a lot better looking. So that's in there. We do have to put those heights back. There it is. And then, let's see, could we even get the... Oh, there it is. The keys. Looking good. just raise these up ever so... Oh! Alright, never mind. Going back down. That's why it's down a little bit. It was clipping through the road. We don't want that. We'll do the same over here if we can. If we can being the keywords. So slide you over to there. Lower that just a hell of a bunch. And then upgrade that. There we go. That was a little easier. Now that we knew what we were doing. And then yeah, we'll get those lane adjusters. So you guys are only going to there. Or there. Actually, no. Is there a way we could do this? Nah, let's just keep it simple. So you guys are going straight through to there or to there, but not going to this lane. So that lane goes straight through. This lane turns. I guess you guys can go to there or to there, right? Yes, that works. Cool. So a couple extra lane bits to make everyone's lives a little easier. Gotta go. Alright, Vita. Have a great day. Or a great night. Thanks for hanging out. And last but not least, you're going to there. And that's right, I think. Is it? I think it is. I think we're good. Finally, after lots of crazy changes. Another thing I just want to do is just make sure you guys aren't going to change lanes in here. So you're going to get in the left or right lane, depending on which way you're turning back there. Same for these guys. And did I do the other side? I don't know if I did. On the first one. This guy. And there we go. It is in. All the flying cars have gone away. They're both in, actually. And do we have traffic lights here? Or are they just flowing freely? I'm going to turn these off just for now, just to see how it does. But we might put them back on. And realistically, they would be on. But there we go, the beginning of our sunken highway. 86% traffic. Oh, we have a whole lot of crime, though. So let's maybe think about getting a big police station down here. That would probably be a good thing. And we'll throw you in right there for now. Cover the downtown. And we also need to get the jail somewhere in the city. Didn't have a jail in our last city. Never really found a spot for it. But maybe this city will get a proper jail somewhere. Let's see how we're doing. We have a lot of office/industrial zoning. Traffic is a lot better. It still just might be accumulating from when we hit clear traffic, but the main road, the cross streets, looking pretty good. I feel like a lot more people are using the side avenues. And I do think we're gonna sink this entire thing going down the middle bit, because it is looking like it's working pretty efficiently, and I'm liking that. I'm liking the look. Obviously, we gotta decorate it a little bit, make it look nice and pretty, like all the things in this city. We're at 24,000 population, which is incredible. And we still have all the parks. We still need to get the zoo in. That's a big thing on my list for this city. But I think that's gonna do it for the stream here tonight. So thank you guys very, very much for hanging out and help making Valiant Springs such an awesome little town that it's becoming. I guess it's more of a city now than a town. It's getting quite large. Let's see, is anyone streaming tonight? Anyone we can raid? Anyone playing the cities maybe? Oh, actually someone is streaming and playing cities. So let's do ourselves a little raid. Good friend of the stream, Core Skating, aka Corey. If you don't know her, she's an awesome streamer. She's currently playing some City Skylines, plays a lot of Sims. So if you like any of those games, go check her out and give her a follow if you like what she's doing. But thank you guys very much once again for hanging out and being here. We'll be back streaming tomorrow. Not sure exactly what we're going to be streaming. We'll be streaming some of them. And we'll be definitely back playing some more cities on Wednesday. So hope to see you guys there. And thank you guys once again. Hope you have a great night or a great day wherever you are. Take care.